Hello and welcome everyone into the it's not an extravaganza event. Basically, there's a mini Easter event that's focused only in Europe. Sort of 5 days, it runs until Monday evening, and featured in it is Chansey, Bunnelby and Exeggcute. Chansey here has the chance of dropping a lucky egg. You can see it's not retextured in its egg pouch, so we're going to give this one a catch and see if we can pick ourselves up some free lucky eggs today, which I think is a quality little bonus, to be honest. We've had rare XLs and things like that dropping before. No lucky egg. It's going to be a rare occurrence, but this is running alongside, of course, of the shockingly good time and all the Mimikyu stuff. So shiny chase today. Let's see what we can get. The shiny boosts, more shiny boosts in Europe, but I do want to go over today because I think we're missing a spring into spring event, and I'm personally missing the days of old where we had costumes and flower crowns and all kinds of good stuff, and now it's just gone. So let's see what we can pick up today on today's grind, and if you like what you see, throw a like down on the video and subscribe, because we've still got field research tasks and go past stuff to do. I'm not kidding, literally 3 minutes later, shiny Chansey of Incense immediately dropping first spawn, I will say, first spawn off of Incense. Let's get ourselves, of course, I've gone over my collection. We have a 0% shiny of a Chansey, but we do need ourselves, get run over, that would not help. Need ourselves a Hundo. This is not it, but hey, we got ourselves a shiny for today, nice. Splendid, oh, Mimikyu off Incense. I did do a bunch of trades last night. Shout out to Claude K in the comments saying Friday will be doing a lot of trades. Yes, we nearly got the 296 XLs actually. Look at this, 256. And of course we're still chasing the Alolan Raichu, Hundo and a shiny from this event. Few research tasks to check, but there is a free timed research that goes alongside this excellent adventure, however you want to phrase that. 3 encounters, 1 stage, nothing to show off about, but I assume it's going to be 1 Chansey or 1 Exeggcute. There we go. Is this going to be the Chansey? Oh, it's a shiny Exeggcute though. Nice. So there must be some immense shiny boost, or maybe I'm just getting very lucky on that one. Chansey and Exeggcute in literally 15 minutes. Cool. I mean, research tasks, they're not in normal field research, there's no extra field research tasks for the excellent adventure. 2-star, but we'll take it. There's some Exeggcute over the years, and I assume in that case it might be a 3rd Exeggcute. Yes, it is. This one's a pink one at 489. You get a free lucky egg and 12,000 XP, which is pretty nice. Let's get some regular field research. Pikachu, not a Hundo or a shiny, in the stack you go. This was a random gifts for Jigglypuff. That is the Chinchou. We have acquired the hot beverage of the day, and let's see if we can actually find ourselves a Chansey that will give us a lucky egg, because so far, nothing. Will it be? No. 200 dust though, obviously double dust is thanks to the Go Pass reward, but I just want to take a moment and pause. Many of you who are new to the channel may not know what on earth I'm talking about when I refer to the spring into spring event, and I don't mean the thing we had last year where we had different things spawning every single day with like boosts on Fletchling and something else. I didn't think that was a particularly good event. It was interesting, but it didn't deserve the spring into spring type, and the reason why is, of course, if you want to, at the end of this video, check out some of the 24-hour challenges we did back in the day. Roughly scrolling on through here, we had featured Pokemon like Baneri, which had a costume here, had a flower crown actually, and this was featured in all 3 different years of this event. You could evolve it to Lopunny, one of the few costume Pokemon back in the day that would actually evolve. We had Chansey with a flower crown. This actually came in 2023 with a new cherry blossom crown. Much the same with Eevee. Eevee had a standard flower crown, then it came here with cherry blossom crown, and also you could evolve them. So you had to get a ton of different Eevees to get each one of the evolutions if that was your collectible thing. We also had Togepi in eggs, which dropped with the flower crown. I think there were some other Pokemon with costumes in there as well. And Togetic, before its community day actually, was in field research tasks. Great way to get yourself a potential Hundo or a shiny, because back in the day Togekiss was prime fairy type attacker, but you could still get one with a flower crown. This is a Hundo from a 3 AM field research task back in the day. It also saw the debut of things like Bunnelby, which dropped as a shiny back in 2021, which was the first time I did a 24-hour challenge for it. But I'm just thinking off the top of my head, you know, here's a Togetic. You could bring back all the old things, but we've got so much more scope with the whole, not even an Easter style event, but a spring into spring thing, you know, rejuvenation of life. You could bring in costume Wooloo and Mareep, the whole thing of lambs and sheep. We've got Scorbunny now as a new rabbit Pokemon, so bring in Flower Crown Scorbunny now it's had its community day. I'm hoping that we could see this return in 2027. You've got other things, if you really want to, you could bring in Skidoo, you know, kid goat, all the sort of farm-esque things with flower crowns and that sort of thing. If you want to go for a more plant-focused thing, bring in a few grass types maybe. You could even have Flabebe with a flower crown. The irony of that, a literal kind of flower fairy Pokemon with a flower crown or cherry blossom on it. Happiny actually had the flower crown in 2 km Eggs. That's the other costume baby I'm thinking of because of Chansey. What I really don't want to see is what's happening this Saturday, where the Fashion Week that used to be an insanely good, playable, week-long event with costumes and raids and wild spawns and research and everything is now condensed into an 11 different raid boss 3-hour event window. So we'll be giving that a bash on the Saturday, but come on, Scope Tick Pokemon Go team, bring back the cherry blossom flower crowns and things like that for this time of year, because this little extravaganza thing for Europe, I said it on the podcast, we were chatting with Ian, that will come out this Sunday. Honestly, it makes no sense in my view, to lock this tiny little sort of Easter-themed spring event Pokemon thing into Europe, because other parts of the world are heading into spring, funnily enough. Anyway, that is my little natter and kind of not plea or complaint, it's just an observation. I really like the event of old and I really like to see it return. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because many of you may not have played those events back in the day, so did it look exciting to you? I'd literally just begun a route and we finally got ourselves the other 3rd shiny boost of this event, for the shockingly good time that is. The Chinchou finally sparkled from the wild. Shame it wasn't one of the research tasks I was literally just about to complete for a good IV one, but that's a good throwback. That was originally shiny released in 2020 for the Liverpool Safari Zone, and then kind of repeated in 2021 of October when we went to Liverpool itself, but 0 star. Couple of Chinchou over the years, very nice indeed. Let's check 2 research tasks. One's a Paw Me, and catching that will complete the other one. So that's a Magnemite, stack you go, sir. And then this one is a Magnemite, stack you go, my electric steel friend. Still on the grind, of course, for the Mimikyu and everything like that, but any shiny is a good one. Latios Shadow, absolutely decimated in a trio. 2600, I'm pretty sure that's flat as a pancake. Thanks very much to Bulky from the Patreon squad and Skooks Deluxe, who got us that Hundo Zacian from very much the land down under, the Kiwis under, I guess, and it's not a Shadow Shiny. So I won't waste your viewing time trying to catch this on camera because it's going to take an age. And not only have we managed to pick up another shiny Exeggcute just a moment ago, but now we've got another shiny Chansey. I mean, great, I love them, they're great shinies. I honestly still, and I've not been quick catching the Chanseys deliberately to make sure we can check this. No Chansey has dropped a lucky egg as of yet, out of maybe the 30 or so we've seen. Nope, still no lucky egg from them, but pretty terrible. Good couple of Chanseys there, very nice. And there's another one right over there. There's not a shiny. I'll catch this one on camera and see if we can... Honestly, I want to demonstrate and see what happens with this lucky egg, or whether it's one of these event bonuses that never actually comes to fruition, because we have had those in the past where an event bonus was labeled, the event happens, it's been reported throughout the event, and they go, oops. We didn't add it, my bad. See, another one, no lucky egg. I get that it's meant to be a rare drop, and to be honest, do I really care? I've got nearly 1 billion XP, but anybody who is XP chasing in Europe could probably do with a free lucky egg. Very nice. Oh, we've got a raid invite. Let's do it, Melnick. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get a Regidrago. It's the only Regi I don't have a hundo of, whereas now it's one of the Regis I don't have a shundo of, because we have Regigigas and now Regice. Oh, Melnick delivering the goods here. A tiny, shiny Regidrago. Mate, thank you very much for that very lucky invite. Tiny shiny is rather an exclusive, cool thing, to be honest. Cannot get in my head what the Regidrago hundo is, but I don't think this would be it. No, sadly not. But 15 attack, honestly, if anybody's down for a lucky swap of that thing, tiny shiny, I'd be so down. And obviously, the rule of thumb is if you invite me to a raid and I get the shiny or a hundo or something decent from it, it gets named after you. Brilliant. I don't know what's going on today. We're having some really good RNG. Oh, there's a Mimikyu. Make sure we get the Mimikyu. Got to get the candies. 1057 CP. I'm even connected to my home Wi-Fi somehow. God bless Spatial Rend. No shiny. Oh, we've got 2 more. Okay, let's check these. 513. I mean, obviously, Chansey's had a community day back in 2024. We did probably the wildest and wackiest stupid challenge, actually, for that one. So check it out up there if you want to see. I literally created a world border inside of Walpole, and I couldn't move within that border unless I got a certain amount of shinies. Ah, hallelujah. I put this as my buddy. I thought, why not? We're going to be out and about walking, and I should really get this Hundo Shadow Feebas evolved up to Milotic, just because otherwise it's sat as a Hundo Shadow Feebas. I don't think Milotic is that useful even as a shadow, but it's just nice to have this fantastically beautiful creature in the Pokédex. And it's obviously got my name in it, so let's quickly correct that. It is a Shadow Hundo from the 20th of January. Chansey, be shiny? No. Lucky egg? No. I don't know how many lucky eggs I had. 2. As well as saying thanks to Mel on it, we'll say thanks to the rest of the wonderful Patreon squad, the folks who support this channel through that platform and make this whole thing a continued possibility, because without that extra support, we wouldn't be able to fund the bits and pieces like the live event travel and pushing it back into the content, equipment upgrades, you know, editing subscriptions and things like that. It all takes time and cash, unfortunately, in this world. But thank you very much to each and every one of you for that support, because it means we can keep doing this as a full-time thing as a creator in the Pokemon Go space. Appreciate every single one of you. And of course, thanks to all of you guys who watch the channel, like and comment and subscribe on the videos and things like that. Really do appreciate every one of you. I thought I'd spend a bit of time evolving a few things so we have some more of this Go Pass. But unfortunately, Thursday is not going to cut it. Friday is when we're going to get our Research Mimikyu. Not that we're going to need it now, but that's what happens when you don't buy the +6 ranks. But I still maintain it's the best thing to do. Can we get a shiny from this Go Pass? A 573 Magnemite. We get a non-shiny Magnemite of 568. We get a Chinchou, not a shiny. We get a non-shiny Chinchou. Another Chinchou, not a shiny. Now we get a load of Pawmi. So can we get a pink Pawmi? I do forget the Research Hundo, not a shiny. We get another one. Good amount of encounters. I said that on the first event video. Now it's Dedenne, no chocolate mouse. These are all the shiny boosted ones now. Another Dedenne, not a chocolate mouse. Another Dedenne. Oh, chocolate mouse from the Go Pass. That's the first shiny from a Go Pass I think I've had in months. Honestly, right, let's give it an Ultra Ball. I don't think it's going to be that good because obviously we had 784 just beforehand. Critical catch on the shiny, let's go. And yes, I will charge my phone, people, don't worry. 2-star, shiny from a Go Pass encounter. Now we get some Joltik, which are not shiny boosted. Just a bunch more Joltik. One more, not shiny. Oh my god. Why are they so problematic to catch? Sit down. And finally, a Pikachu that's not shiny in 386, obviously, and 402 for your 100%er. And he didn't catch. As we're approaching the end of our daily incense, finally today, we've got ourselves the Shiny Bunnelby here. Only a measly 64 CP, but it's been quite a few checks to get that one. I hope I'm not missing a G-Bird while I'm catching this. Highly likely. This is going to be 1 star. Quite a few encounters on the back of that one. I think we probably missed 1 spawn or so. Chansey, not shiny. And now we can finally conclude today's little adventure. Daily incense, no G-Bird sighting whatsoever, and also no shiny off it. We did get a shiny while running daily incense, which was another Chansey, and obviously saw the Bunnelby but a moment ago. But we did get 3 random evolved forms of Houndoom, Donphan, and Gengar, all in quite quick succession. So it could have potentially been a G-Bird. The best bit of news is that all the Mimikyu catches and everything, and 100 Mimikyu trades last night as well, we've got the 296 XL candy, which means before we check out all that we got today, we can go somewhere today. We picked up a Hundo Pikachu and a Hundo Magnemite twice. This one, field research, that's why that one looks somewhat familiar, the 583, nice, but this one's just in the wild, and a Pikachu caught in the wild as well. Sick, 3 hundos today. I think we'll max out this one, our research task one that we got. 296 XL is what required. We got 297, nearly 500,000 starters to get it to 2516. That means you want for Ultra League slightly under, and I do actually have a 98er, I think, or 2 from Francesco's trades last night. But you know me, I have to have a level 50'd 100%er, so I'll put it up to 2516. Fantastic. Probably not the world's first level 50 Mimikyu. I will say that, level 50 Hundo. I'm pretty sure the folks in APAC will have beaten me to that one, but it will be something we get to Best Buddy. We're now back down to a measly 1 XL candy for us, so the grind very much will continue during the course of this event. We need another 295 XL candy, but today, you've seen we have 3 Hundos. There's no Nundas, but we have had quite a lot of shiny luck. 9 shinies today, 3 Chansey, 2 Exeggcute, the Chinchou, the Go Past Dedenne, and finally the Bunnelby. And also that tiny shiny Regidrago, which is lovely. So 3 hours worth of grinding or so. The Extravaganza or whatever it is, European event, has pretty good shiny boosts. Maybe I just had a lucky day, but you can see those Chanseys, there's not a huge amount of checks between them. What I will categorically say though is that the lucky egg drop is very, very minimal, because 2 of those lucky eggs we picked up were from the Go Pass rewards. Only 1 dropped from an actual Chansey encounter. But it's not the worst thing. You'd expect it to be rare. So, hey, let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. I quite like the fact they're running in tandem. There's good shiny boosts, certainly here in Europe, but I would argue that, like I said, why is it European locks? I genuinely don't get it. Maybe there's a meaning I'm missing, but I will say if you enjoyed today's piece of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around for plenty more, because Saturday, the raid game is on. And as you may have worked out, I like my costume shiny chases. We do have all the costume shinies for the Fashion Week over the past couple of years, because if you want to check out some other content, you can have a look at these videos here on the channel. Check out the last time we had a proper Fashion Week grind. We had a 24-hour challenge for it, my 10th one. That was when the Dragonite was brand new. And of course, you can check out this piece of content right over here. But I will say, folks, until Saturday, until the next time, do take care.